this week they turned in 9 jobs?
They turned in 9 yesterday.
Oh, 9 in one day.
Yes, yesterday.
Nice. So now have you officially hit $1 million in sales?
Yes, we hit $1 million.
Oh, congratulations,
Thank
dude.
you.
Glad to be a part of your first mill. Hey, what's up, everybody? I've got a special episode for you. A great friend of mine, Dustin Douglas. Hey, welcome to the Blue Collar Boardroom, buddy.
Thanks.
We're going to be talking about how this man went from firefighter to multi-million-dollar roofing owner using video ads. He's one of these guys that wasn't sure that Facebook and video would work, and now he's using it to create hundreds of leads every single month. He's one of the fastest growing companies in the Atlanta market, and he's executing the blue collar marketing method. And what's most important about this thing is you were a firefighter like not even 6 months ago, bro. So, talk to us a little bit about your journey as a firefighter. And, if you're watching this, maybe, you're a firefighter or a police officer, and I want to tell you thank you for your service. It's like you don't get paid enough. I think one of the biggest things they could do to stop all these issues with police department is they could pay them more money,
I would agree, definitely. We're definitely overpaid and underworked is what we all used to say when I was at the fire department.
Yeah.
I was a fireman for 10 years, and really it was the only thing that I knew. And I had my business on the side, and I realized what it could do for me, but I didn't think that I could take it to where it was. And, I reached out to you, and I remember verbatim, you were like, how can you expect someone to quit their job when you can't quit your own?
Mm-hmm.
And that resonated like my whole drive back to the... Well,
that's a big question a lot of owners have. If you're watching this and you're an owner, you may think, how do I scale my business if I'm working out of my house? And Dustin, he had a business, but he also was a part-time firefighter working out of his house. And, you come to me and I'm going to help you build a team. And one of the first things I'm going to talk about is, how we can start building a sales team. And so that led us to a conversation, me and Dustin, where I'm like, just like what he said, it's like, bro, you got to get people to stop what they're doing and come to work. And, you got to be all in. And so from that point moving forward, you've really impressed like everybody in the organization here at Sky Diamonds. You've had some massive results. But, I think it's going into that idea that you wanted a good job where you had steady pay, right?
Absolutely.
And so how hard was it for you to take that risk and maybe talk to somebody that may be thinking about roofing sales or versus like maybe what we call like $65,000 golden handcuffs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so obviously leaving that stable paycheck, even though it wasn't much, was hard, but the financial freedom that it gave me, they're the highest paid commission rates in the United States, and I didn't believe that at first either, but it's true, and it's a grind and it's a hustle. We always hear people say that, but the payoff, the benefits are unexplainable. So
you were working part-time in a roofing company before you quit. So what'd you like about roofing sales? What was it like the first time you sold roofs? Was it always insurance roofs? How did it work?
It was mainly just retail. So
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea, how much more the insurance company paid. I just, I thought $500-600 on a roof was a good job.
Right. And then when did you learn the insurance?
About a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it's just been about a year.
Right.
I did some work in Panama for the hurricane, but most of those people didn't have insurance. They were vacation homes. So really just learning the insurance within the last year.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we do really well is kind of help people get up to speed with the documents necessary, the training so that they understand the insurance restoration. But, the main thing is if you're new in roofing and you start adding this insurance component, it can lead to massive results. And, when Dustin came to me, I knew that you were only one video away. And you're watching this video and you think, man, I don't want to be a movie star or, I don't want to put myself out there. Maybe you think you don't want to be braggadocious. Maybe you don't want to look done. Like the biggest thing that stops people is analysis paralysis. And so, Dustin, I know you told me that you were scared when you came in here and there was lights. Talk to me a little bit about, how you were able to get a little practice, what having the scripts was able to do for you as far as like, making you comfortable and then how you started getting to a point where you're creating like 50 leads a month.
Yeah, so the first time I was super nervous. We put the lights on and it did it. I had no experience whatsoever, but the scripts helped. So we got the scripts and I took your advice, kind of make them my own. So that way we're talking to, our customers in Atlanta. We're working an old storm. So we changed them and started shooting, even videos from the iPhone in the beginning, based off of the 5 Reasons Why script was probably the one that worked the best for me. And that first month is when we generated over 40 leads, and I got several large lost jobs.
Well, walk us through this. Like, you were all in, you said, in the second month. Now, I have a program where we help you implement the systems, and it's a $15,000 investment. And so, for someone that's, making 65 grand a year, that's a lot of money.
It was definitely a lot of money. I mean, I've said it several times. Like, I legitimately overdrafted my bank account because I bought into the program, went all in, and I just sunk a bunch of money into the business. But within 60 days, I was, back in the green, and I got several large jobs off those initial Facebook leads, and the commissions were great, and I was able to just kind of keep putting money back in the business and shoot better content.
That's what we talk about, is basically the hidden damage video, the build video, the testimonial video. And a lot of build videos are working for you really well too. I noticed,
Yeah, like that's one of the biggest objections that we have to overcome is they don't believe that they have damage because we haven't had a big hailstorm in a few years. So the build video, we're able to show them, like, no, your neighbor had damage, so there's a good chance that you do too.
Yeah, and so, the way it works is we're constantly retargeting all the content, working the same areas. You pretty much got an area in Atlanta you picked out, and pretty much you've owned that area.
Yeah, we kind of like took the Decula area, and which is like Hamilton Mill area, and just out towards Athens, and we haven't left. We've been there since January, and we're still putting on roofs in that area.
How many roofs do you think you'll do this year?
I mean, we're averaging right now about 40 a month, and I know it could be better. We hired some sales guys off the Facebook lead, so it's increasing slowly each month.
Talk to me a little bit about that. So, how do you hire somebody without an office?
In the beginning, that was hard. Like, I didn't have a place to hold them accountable, but I try to bring them in and get them to believe not only in my mission and my vision, but like in me personally, right? Like, I'm gonna take care of you. And it was hard, but I got a couple good guys. Those guys are still with me, and they've been awesome.
So you said this week they turned in 9 jobs?
They turned in 9 yesterday.
Oh, 9 in one day?
Yes, yesterday.
Nice. So now have you officially hit $1 million in sales?
Yes, we hit $1 million.
Oh, congratulations,
Thank
dude.
you.
Glad to be a part of your first mill.
It's if you'd have told me I would have been here in this position, I still wouldn't believe you.
It wasn't even like 4 months ago, and you were, deciding if you wanted to be a firefighter or not. Now you got a business in its first, 4 months does $1 million in sales. You could do $4 to $5 million in sales for the total year. For me, it's about making an impact, and I'm really grateful that I can see you make this impact, because you're doing a great job. But for someone else watching this that thinks that Facebook is not a good way to generate leads, or that video ads is going to be too hard for them, can you give them like how you've been able to have success, and what kind of success have you had? And certainly you've done a lot of other ways to generate business. You haven't got all that through Facebook, right?
Honestly, like, I wouldn't, no exaggeration, 70% of it's probably from Facebook.
Wow.
But here's the thing about the leads. It puts us in a neighborhood. If we do the inspection, we know there's damage, then we hit our 6-pack right away. So we're turning one Facebook lead into 5, 6, or 7, and we've kind of just continued to do that. We don't randomly get in a neighborhood and door knock. I wish I could. I'm working on that, but we just knock around our Facebook leads. So
nice.
All of the revenue, you could say, really came from the leads.
Well, I'm going to help you get a little bit more hardcore door to door. We're going to do a little bit of door knocking maybe while you're here. But what I want to tell you is that digital marketing alone is incomplete. Door to door alone is incomplete, and using direct mail along with it is really smart too. So that's the blue collar marketing method, and what he's doing really well is what we call the Social Sales King Blueprint. And this man, he won our digital door knocking challenge. Let me tell you, like, we held a contest with all of our elite members to see who could make the best versions of our videos. And tell us a little bit about how you ran into your camera crew.
Oh man, that was funny, because they commented on a video that you had shot for me, and was asking if we needed a camera crew. And before I ever got a chance, you replied back to him and was like, yeah man, he could use some quality content. One of the guys worked on the Ozarks. One of them, the main guy, he shot cops, and they come out. We spent like 2 days with them, and they shot some really quality stuff. And we did a customer testimonial. And
yeah, compliments all in the roofing industry. Everybody's like, man, that video was awesome.
Yeah. I know, it's exciting for me.
Yeah.
Like,
you're a new celebrity in the roofing space.
Right. Yeah.
But all these other guys, they know what to say. They know how to say it, but they think, I don't know why, that people don't just want to follow my script. I don't know if it's pride or what maybe I bother them. You were coachable. You put it to work. And these same guys that are commenting on your ad, I've known them for years. And it's like, oh, wow, Lee, congrats. I support you and all that stuff. And I don't need the support. I need to make an impact. So it's like, y'all pay attention. This guy, he's getting massive results. He's doing 40 roofs a month. He was a part-time firefighter, and now 70% of the jobs through social media. It's like, yeah, maybe this digital door knocking thing's for real. And if you're wondering, how this whole thing works, I want to tell you, you can get a copy of my brand new book. Go to contractinggrowsecrets.com. Did you get in here and read this yet?
Yeah, Natalie sent it to me. I don't know, like a month or two ago.
Right? Did you feel like it was beneficial? The detail?
Yeah, I mean, like if they're wanting to know like how to start their budget off the beginning, like it's literally a blueprint of exactly what they need to do. So
yeah, man, in this book you can learn also about how to close the deals, how I run sales teams, and what I like most is when I went to write it, we made a interactive workbook. It got all of my ideas and strategies into frameworks and like proven things, and it's a lot easier for me to duplicate when it's all in a format like this. So y'all can pick this up at contractinggrowsecrets.com. Now, there's a lot of controversy out there. Talk to me a little bit about, insurance versus retail, door-to-door versus digital marketing. What's your take?
From coming from an only retail environment to seeing what the insurance, process can do as far as financially, we don't turn anything away still, and we try to help with every objection. So, if it gets denied by the insurance companies, we still try to follow the process if we truly believe there's damage. But if not, we still have financing, so we'll still do retail work. Part of that No Roof Left Behind, that we do in our videos, and so we truly believe in that. We're trying to help everybody, whether it's insurance or, retail.
Yeah, man. Look, guys. The biggest challenge I think people have is they're afraid of the risk. Now, you have to risk your life when you run into a burning building. But do you feel like you're risking your life by investing into growing your roofing business at times?
I mean, yeah, I went all in, and literally I didn't know what was going to happen.
How do you juggle the anxiety and stress of, say, managing the bank account, writing the checks, ordering the jobs? You're new. You're having to do a lot of different jobs. You don't have anybody to really help you in a lot of the different roles yet. So getting off the ground, everyone has to start like that. How do you think you manage this? How do you multitask?
Yeah, it's like 10 different hats, like you said. So it's hard. I wouldn't, I'd be lying if I said it was easy, but I've had a lot of people to turn to, thanks to Sky Diamonds. I know I've even called you at 10, 11 o'clock at night before, in the beginning, but you told me to manage my time well, so that's what I've done. I've just tried to fill my schedule every day and give me the time that I need to complete each task. It's been difficult, but it paid off for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now let's talk a little bit about this idea that, they want to defund the police. Now I hear people talking about defunding all public servants. What's wrong with these people, man?
I don't get it. And to see what happened in Atlanta.
Oh, you're from Atlanta, dude. I mean, here's the deal. Atlanta is a special place. It's extra special. What happened?
I got a lot of guys that still work for the fire department. They were sending me videos that night of people throwing cinder blocks through the windshields of the fire trucks.
Oh, the fire trucks.
Like, obviously they're different from the police. We look different than the police, or they look different than the police. And
they wanted to do harm to people that would go into burning structures to save their property. They want to do harm to them. Yeah. See, the first time I ever saw somebody that was a firefighter go into a building that was like collapsing, dude, you were scared for their life. Like, it's nuts. Yeah. I mean, to think that, structures, I don't know. Thank you for your service, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it. And to any firefighter out there, dude, roofing is a great profession to get into, and you still have guys that still work with the firefighter and do part-time roofing, right?
Yeah. They work for Civ Atlanta, and then on their 2 off days, they come and work for me, and they make a really good living on the side. Actually, they make more with me than they do their yearly salaries at the fire department.
I told one of them they needed to quit his job. He said, hell no.
He won't.
Oh, no.
He's probably one of the smartest guys.
Yeah.
He's good at it.
Well, when you love what you do, it's not a job, and it's a service, and it's something that, I wanted to say, thank you for your service. And, if you're a first responder, just know these people out here, they don't have a vehicle for change. Everybody's talking about the problem. They're not talking about the solution. The solution is give them a chance to make 6 figures or more. Give them a chance to enjoy their job. Help them, when we're out there helping people's properties, we're improving their most important investments. We're making large commissions on direct sales. And, we're moving the economy. And it's to me, you get to work outside, fix big problems for big paychecks. It's an American dream. Here a little bit, we're fixing to go fishing. You won the contest.
Yeah.
So by winning the contest, he's getting a trip to Vegas. Basically, all my elite members, I said, whoever makes the best videos is going to come to Vegas. And me and my team, we had a sales contest. And so we're going to drive sports cars, and we're going to have a great time. And that's going to be coming up. And then me and Dustin are going to go fishing on my boat. And these are some of the perks that come along with being involved with our community. What do you have to say about the community? Like the coaching and what it's like to kind of be in our mastermind group?
Honestly, like I've said from the beginning, it was probably the best investment I ever made. No lie. All the way from the first time I talked to Tanya on the phone to the coaching calls every week. I've learned a lot. The university has not only helped me, it helped everyone that I work, that works for me now. We're able to give them the training manual, give them the university. It kind of takes me out of it a little bit in the beginning, builds their knowledge, and you can't put a price on that for me, especially we're talking about me trying to manage my time. So that the university's been huge. And then also with Claims Express and everything, I didn't have a CRM. I used QuickBooks to run my business. So I literally got all the tools that I needed to scale quickly on day one.
Yeah, and that's the benefit that working with somebody that is actually working in a marketplace. I have marketing solutions, software solutions for my own business, and so sharing that with the industry is about what helps me make a bigger impact, helps you get what you want in life. Together we all win. A rising tide raises all ships. Collaborate to dominate. And what do you have to say to anybody that would be watching this and thinking about there's a fresh hailstorm in Greenville, South Carolina, and I kind of wanted to announce that Dustin is going to be the first member of the Roofing Professionals Network. He's going to actually go from an elite client to a business partner. He's setting a storm in Greenville, South Carolina. You're pretty excited about new territory?
I'm really excited. I'm tired of working the 2-year storm. Like you said, there's a fresh storm there, and I think it's going to be a good opportunity.
Yeah, and so what that means is he's going to use my entire team to help get set up. We're going to, one of the best things that I've been able to do with Dustin is I made a video ad for you. And
to this day, probably the best producing video ad.
Yeah, and I thank you. I appreciate that. But it's not always about the production value. Sometimes it's about being crazy Eddie, knowing the hook, story, and angle. And I had a lot of practice teaching people, making the video ads. And how many jobs do you think that thing generated?
That first month, that video did. It had over 40 leads in the first month. So it quickly helped me get my money back.
And that's what we're about to do in the Greenville, South Carolina market. So if you're in the Greenville, South Carolina market and you see my face on a Douglas Construction ad, just know that I'm exclusive. We're looking for one partner per market, and Douglas Construction's that for the Atlanta market and Greenville, South Carolina. Man, congratulations, brother.
I'm excited.
Yeah, man. It's a big vision of mine and my father's to really share our resources with all the roofers, standardize the service and growth of what we do, and really kind of give everybody that's in roofing a chance to have an exit one day where they could have an 8-figure check one day. The goal is to build a $1 billion entity and become the first publicly traded roofing professional network.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, man. So part of how we do it is we tell our story here in the blue collar boardroom. And, if you enjoyed this, if you learned from this, look, comment, tell me what the biggest challenge you have in video ads is. Do you have analysis paralysis? Are you making videos that don't convert? And or is it that maybe you've got your targeting wrong, or look, just comment below the things that you have that are wrong with your videos. Me and Dustin will personally comment to every single person that answers. Subscribe to these videos. We're going to be dropping some epic stuff. I've got some awesome stuff coming up on new episodes of the Tour de Florida. So I want y'all to know one thing. Look, we're raising the status of the blue collar entrepreneur. One roof, one contract at a time. You are a part of the solution. All the noise, all the distraction in the marketplace, they're trying to tear us down. We are essential. We control our destiny. And with better marketing becomes more freedom. With better sales becomes everything you want in life. You can get that right here on this channel. And where can they get you? Where can they get a hold of you if they're interested in working with somebody in Greenville, South Carolina, or working with somebody in Atlanta, Georgia?
You can reach me personally on my cell phone, so 770-656-0450, or just go to our website, douglasconstruction.net, or look us up on Facebook.
Yeah, one of the cool things with the Roofing Professionals Network, I'm going to be working personally with Dustin's office. I'm going to be sending people. You're going to be getting my direct help with Facebook, Google, telemarketing, direct mail, and we're going to pour into this company. And you know, what he really did was he got my attention. He became the biggest up and comer from a guy that I didn't give enough credit, right? When he came in here, you know, don't take this the wrong way, but because you didn't quit your firefighting job, I didn't think it was serious. And, you know, whenever you showed me that you were willing to quit, that was the first time I started to pay attention. Then I saw the results after when I made a video for you that worked. To be honest with you, when I made that video, I was thinking, man, I got to make sure this guy makes his money back because he's spending his last dollar.
Right.
And,
well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. But more importantly, you know, I then saw you duplicate it. And then, you know, one thing you've done differently than all the other clients is you've made your own videos. You've duplicated the ads. You've gone through so many different variations. I mean, how many different videos have you shot on your own since that day?
At least 10. I mean, I try to do a couple a month, and you know, change up the script a little bit depending on if it was working or what people said, our customers said when we talked to them. And yeah, I'd say 10, at least 10 a month. And
that's the biggest reason why you've been successful. A lot of people come on board and they overthink it. They don't make enough content. He's trying, he's putting himself out there, he's risking it to get the biscuit. And if you're watching this, you're a roofing contractor, you want to be selling with video, like we got the scripts, we got the proven framework. If Dustin can do it, you can do it too. And we want to start by showing you how it works in our book, contractinggrowsecrets.com. Go to it, pick it up. It's free plus shipping. All you gotta do is cover the price of shipping. All the secrets are right here in this book. It gives you the 3 videos, the hidden damage video, the build video, the testimonial. It works for all contractors. And I want to say, hey, thanks for making me look good, man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Thanks for making me look good.
Thanks for helping me.
All right, buddy.
It's been a great process. So.
All right, my man. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.